Today, I'm gonna drink a lot of coffee. Hey guys, Zachary here, and I'm going to tell you today two things that I like: coffee and tech. When you put these two things together, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Nespresso. Okay, maybe it's not the first thing that comes to your mind, but it does mine. So in this episode of HardwareZone Unboxes, we're going to be opening up the Essenza Plus. I know what you're thinking. It's just another Nespresso machine. Aren't they all the same? Well, kind of. Does it brew the same coffee? Yeah. Does it use the same capsules? Yes, it does. So how is the Essenza Plus different? Well, it has a new button for hot water and two more larger brew sizes. But is that just another gimmick? To answer that, let's talk about coffee for a bit. For the longest time, Nespresso machines only had two buttons. One for a 40 ml espresso shot and another for 110 ml lungo. If you buy Nespresso capsules on the sleeve, it actually even tells you like the recommended brew size for that particular capsule. But let's be honest, most of us just press the lungo button. And sometimes we even press it twice because we have larger cups at home and we want to maximize every single capsule, right? Wrong! You're overbrewing your coffee. If you ever thought why Nespresso doesn't taste as well as something that's made by your local barista, this is the reason. If you think about it, if you go to a cafe or even Starbucks, how do they measure your coffee? By shots of espresso. And if you want your coffee stronger, gao, what do you order? You order an extra shot. So a double shot long black or a triple shot latte, right? Nobody brews an entire cup of coffee. Which brings us back to the Essenza Plus. So the machine itself is pretty much standard for most Nespressos. You've got a reservoir at the back. This one moves so you can fit into whatever corner in your house. You put your capsules here, and the brew comes off, and extra water goes there. So what's different about the Essenza Plus is instead of the two buttons, it has a third water button, and that third water button comes with an extra water nozzle. So now there are two nozzles, one for coffee brew and another that just heats up the water directly and dispenses hot water. There's also a fourth button on this, which is another attempt at Nespresso to make a connected machine. This is called the one-touch order button, if I remember correctly. I'm not going to touch too much on that, unintended. But basically, if you connect this machine to your home Wi-Fi and to the Nespresso app on your phone, you can configure this button to automatically order capsules for you when you run out. Now, I think this is a weird inclusion because if I went to my friend's home and I saw this, I would probably just press this button all the time. Anyway, back to that hot water. So I was saying that this machine brews two more cup sizes, larger cup sizes. Instead of just the espresso and lungo, you now get 150 ml Americano and a 200 ml Americano XL. Because like I said, what's better than coffee? More coffee. So how you brew this is that you press two buttons together. So you press the espresso and the water button together for an Americano, and you press the lungo and the water button together for an Americano XL. Since the water doesn't go through the capsule, you don't overbrew it. Now I figured that you could just press the hot water button alone, and that works to about 200 ml of water dispensed. You can now make a long black by pressing the hot water and then putting in a shot of espresso. Now, if you don't know the difference between an Americano and a long black, shame on you. So to me, the Essenza Plus feels like Nespresso acknowledging that we all want larger cups of coffee, and at the same time, to correct our bad habits from overbrewing espresso caps all the time. Well, that's it for me. You know the rest. Like, subscribe on YouTube, like on Facebook, follow us on Facebook. Check us out on HardwareZone.com for more stuff.